viewers, and welcome back. Here is my sketchbook. This is the last one where we left off on page 19. Yeah, so well, this might be a longer one than usual. I might actually put this one out first than the other one, but even though I recorded the other one first, so we'll see how that goes. So this is the Canson, 65 pounds, 100 pages, and we did front and back, 11 by 14. Both of them are 11 by 14. And let me just put the pictures in right. And where we left off was where this bad boy here, and I was doing homework. So you're going to see some of the notes from homework, what he told me to fix, and these were extreme poses. So yes, definitely went 100% extreme on this bad boy. But here he was showing me with my rib pen that my head was too big, and it's kind of funny because the rib cage, he wants me to show more detail because, you know, again, I tend not to because if we're going to put clothes on afterwards, I don't, and then, you know, very much emphasize the weight of the hip. So, but the rest, it seems, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I looked into this one, was good to go. Oh, the leg. Not entirely sure. There's no notes to it, but he was pointing it out. Again, still trying to play with my line weight, some more than others. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in the class. You had to draw, and you have to love to draw when drawing in this class. Yeah, it was intense. So those were the homework, and then we're going to go on to, I believe this was some modeling in class, that we had to draw the model in class. You can definitely tell these are like 40 seconds to a minute poses. This was the next homework that we had to do, and it was 10 of them, and you had to use a live model reference and then put them in the background. So yeah, this one was like he was throwing, so I had him throwing the football in the park. I did not really play a whole lot in the backgrounds, and I'm honestly really weak in backgrounds, so I think this is something I'm going to start taking in, drawing less people and more backgrounds if I do draw people, and more animals and just something not just strictly human. Not to say that they're not going to be humanoid, but I definitely want to start breaking away from just drawing strictly humans. Okay, this one I'm going to have to start flipping the sketchbook around because we had to use the whole page, which was nice. So the pool looks so tiny compared to him that I look at him like, oh, Jessica. And then at this point, I was really tired, and I had to do this plus punch out the rest of the sketchbook in a week's time, and I was just like, oh my god, what did I do to myself? Because I was very much infatuated with my computer comprehension class and was doing a lot of his work more so than the work I should have been doing. She looked like she was falling, so I did like an Alice in Wonderland theme, but really sad on the background. She looked like she was about to start for the races. Little sigil. Nobody's there to watch the race. No one cares. No. It was too early. No one wakes up that early, right? This one was, oh, so sorry guys. This one was a little bit better just for the fact that I actually had more background. I had more inspiration with it. Looked like a lady walking with a tray, and so I did like more of a medieval theme to it. Here, it's just like this was the original one with a girl just kneeling, and I just did a kid's room that she was kneeling with, and this was, I believe this is the original pose that I got to use, and I just draw some extra people. I mean, I was so tired and delirious. I didn't know what to draw. I guess it was kind of like prom. I don't know. This one was a lot easier. As soon as I saw the pose, I'm like, I saw her swinging, and so I was like, yeah, swinging, and then in a lake or something, because you know how they have those ropes on the trees. So that's where my inspiration came from. Then I saw these lovely pictures on Google of hamsters. I don't know, I just Googled hamsters for some reason. I don't know what inspired me to, and I'm like, yes, big cheekies. And then I had hamsters when I was younger, so they are always trying to just like shove something in their big old cheeks that are way bigger that won't fit. This was a storyboard that I did. You guys or should have already saw it. It should be out. And I did the storyboard for the Mass Effects 2 sound wave for After Effects. It's longer, the sound wave, so there's more, there's like, I think you see up to here, and there's more after that. I just, I met the criteria as far as length-wise goes, and if I have more time, I will finish it. I think I was tired at that point. And then here we were probably going to see mostly a lot of poses. And there goes Clementine and Halloween playing at it again, so don't mind the animals in the background sounds. But yeah, here we're going to go into a lot of poses. Here I started playing more with body shapes, you know, extending and making some longer and thinner, just playing with body types more so than just poses as well. Because at this point I'm like, okay, I felt like I've done so many poses that they're starting to look all the same. So I was like, I'm gonna really start playing on just weight wise and, you know, things like that. I really like this one. I think it's cool. I like her too, because like I've seen like body lifters where there's like skip leg day, so they're all upper body. 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. Try to be fast, and if I have to break this into 2, then I might stick this beginning part with the other one, just so that it's not too crazy long. So if there's a weird break in it, I apologize, and I had to tell Clementine to chill out because she kept hitting the table and shaking it. So, as we were, yeah, so bodybuilders, it was funny, her upper body was a lot bigger and muscular than her lower. It was kind of interesting and made me chuckle a bit. Some of these, again, I was timing myself for only 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes for a lot of these, so they may not be as detailed to start off with when I'm warming up that day, and then I start to warm up and then I can get more in there, or more detail in the 4-minute sketches. So yeah, really playing on the extreme, seeing how much I can make her bend. I think I need to still bring a little bit more in there so it doesn't look too wonkers. And then different perspective of the same poses. There's a few of those in there. Yeah. I like how, like, where I'm just like bam, 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 just the lines, and I'm not too concerned with like a lot of the detail. I do like that, like, almost like blocky style. This is like the same pose in different perspective. Yep. So yeah, it was just pushing for the grind and get this done too, a lot of it. Oop. And here I'm just really playing with simplicity and poses here, and not even drawing the feet. Just stylistic choices, and then a little bit of weird animals with exaggerating certain proportions. Horses! For kicks and giggles. Yep. This I love. I like how he's so thin. Right there, like, meh, with his thick neck. So just playing with proportions of animals and fun stuff like that. Some of them, cartoons like these guys, I saw on, I think it was Pinterest, and I was just drawing them for character sake. This one I draw for myself. These I saw on, I think, on Pinterest as well. So yeah, these are just random, me doodling, playing with stuff. So yeah, it was a mixture of the two. I believe this one I saw on Pinterest as well. So, my giraffes. I love giraffes. Love giraffes. Good times. I like the arms on here. You could definitely tell I spent more time on there and then than the legs. Playing with proportions. Just silliness like that. It's funny because there are people who have that kind of body type, because I've noticed some people who have the gastrointestinal surgery. It's where they put a rubber band with the intestines so they can't eat as much. I noticed that they lose weight, but it's all in here, and then they still keep all of their weight in their legs, which is really interesting how your body changes like that. So it was kind of like my idea to when I was drawing her with the proportions. So yeah, and here I'm really trying to show where the weight is thrown and on the leg, because I was told, like, yeah, you really gotta push where your weight is showing, and you know, they don't look like they're levitating. This one not. I think if I pushed it out more, it would probably, and then move the leg down, because apparently my legs are really stiff, and when your legs are standing, you still have that bow in it, you know, from the bones. So I need to stop doing that and do more of this, where it's, you know, more fluid. That was another critique I got. It's like, okay. I'm working on it. Another extreme pose. And this is like a real picture I got from Pinterest, and I think it's a yoga pose or something. I'm like, holy macramole. Yeah, no, I'm not capable of that just at this moment in time. I need to fix the feet. Oh, man. So, fun stuff like that. It's also really cool because I have this now to go back and like, oh, I don't know how to draw someone's arms. Like, you know, sometimes, a lot of times you're drawing a picture and your arms are always the same exact way. I can like come back here and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. This will fit for the pose and stuff like that. Or, you know, just different stuff.
I'm going to go ahead and have the rest of the sketchbook for you guys in the next episode, so I hope you guys enjoy. I don't want to let this be running off for 20 minutes because it easily could have been. And I'll see you guys next time. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. It helps me out also very, very much. And if you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. And thank you guys for all the new subscriptions. That's been so awesome. We're past 300. Like, I didn't even realize. I'm like, wow. Totally cool. So thank you guys so much for the support. And thanks again for staying to the end.